Hey guys, so I honestly have no idea where I left off at in making a video. I think that I started one, but if not, hi, welcome back to my channel. So what I'm doing today is I'm planting tomatoes. Like I'm doing this. These I did last week, like a week and a half ago, and they are thriving since I put them in here. This is a Paul Robeson, and there's actually two in there. I wanted to see if this one that had absolutely no leaves took off, and it did. They had dropped their leaves because they were in, let's see if I can grab one of these. They were in these things, and you can tell this one's dry. This one is a Super Sweet 100, and it's actually getting its leaves back too. They weren't getting enough light either, as well as not enough moisture, because these things dry out so bad. But I planted this one for my mom, and I'm gonna pot up all of these into plastic cups like this. Those three that I planted, one's an Abe Lincoln, one's a Cherokee Purple, and the other is a Paul Robeson. Well, technically there's four, but the Paul Robeson are in the same cup. Those are for one of my in-laws. She asked for those three kinds of tomatoes. And then I've got an entire, I bought cookie sheets, and I've just been using these. They're like $1.25, $1.50 at Walmart. Just these cheap non-stick ones. So that's what I've been using as like a bottom watering tray type of thing. So that's what I'm putting all the cups on. I bought these clear cups. They're 9 ounces. There's 100 in a pack. So I have these, and I bought another pack because I'm definitely gonna run out. I didn't realize I planted 70 tomatoes just for myself and like my family, like immediate family, like my husband, me, and my kids. So there's 70 total that I planted because I counted each individual one that sprouted. I had made space for like 42, but we have added some extra beds since then, so I'll show you guys all of that in a little bit. My cat came to join. Shay. My baby. She's getting grumpy with old age. So, we'll see. I'm hoping that all of this is heard because I realized that these are on, so it's probably going through here. And now I have cat hair. So I accidentally hit the button in picture mode, and I was sitting there talking. It was a picture. I took a picture. I didn't start recording, but I wanted to show you guys. Like, I'm currently listening to kind of like putting final edits on the video that you will see before this one, while I plant these tomatoes. But I'm going to show you what the tomatoes I just planted look like and what the ones I planted like last week look like, and the difference between the two. So the ones from last week, I planted those and they look just like the ones that I'm planting today, like puny and stuff, and they're looking so much better. So I'm gonna show you that. So I did these yesterday, and I wanted to show you. Those are the ones I did like a week ago, and they looked like this when I did them, and that's just how well it is working, like how well they are doing being in their own container. So I did all these yesterday. These are all still mine, but these are one of my brothers. This is another brother and my dad. And hopefully in about a week they'll look like these. and I still have to do all mine. Because they're a little crowded. And that noise in the background is my toddler. But this is how it looks. I wanted to show an update. You can probably hear my air conditioner. We moved the pole that was over here. It's further back. I gotta move the shovel out of the way. I gotta move that over. My dad's gonna cut down that tree because half of it's dead anyway. And we're gonna put the other pole up down there for the fencing. Probably one right in here too. And then run it over. But we're just gonna make it symmetrical. So there's gonna be 2 long ones on that side, those 2 short ones. We put up that. I got some cattle panel for arches. Haven't planted anything in that one yet, but I think where those stakes are, I'm gonna plant beans. And then I've got this going over here, and it's gonna be 2 long beds on this side as well. I'm gonna move that, probably move that, and this is what we've got going on so far. Put up one arch, and I've got 3 wind chimes hanging from it because I love me some wind chimes. And I got 1 from Amazon and 2 of them from Ingles. So I'm gonna move that over. I gotta dig that out a little bit. And then I stubbed my toe on that log over there the other day and busted it open. So that's fun. So that's what we ended up deciding. Well, I ended up deciding on. I'm just gonna wrap the fencing around that part, and that'll still be tree. It'll cast a little shade, I think. Yeah. Those wind chimes are beautiful. I know you want the wind chimes. Things that you do to whack stuff in the ground when you don't feel like going to get a hammer. It works. I gotta go get more. What I'm doing is I smacked those in the ground, and now I'm going to plant some It's just the cat. Now I'm gonna plant some beans and peas. And I'm gonna plant some lemon cucumbers on my trellis that has my wind chimes. So I'm gonna plant these Oregon Sugar Pea 2. They are by Burpee Organic. Never grown those before, but they're the pods that you can like eat. I'm gonna grow these Tenderette garden beans. I got some of these to trellis, but the only one that I know of that is a pole type is this garden bean right here, but it only grows to like 30 inches tall. Okay, never mind. This one says 6 to 8 foot vines. When I looked it up, it didn't say that much. So I'm gonna put this on my trellis over there then. Shelby, it's just a cat. And then this heirloom Wando pea. I'm gonna grow this too. This is the one that said 24 to 30 inches tall. So I'm gonna find another like a bean type to put on these because I did 4 across and I did 5 in each row, and I'm gonna plant on each side of the pole. I'll show you. So I smacked these into the ground. I'm gonna plant like there. I'm just gonna plant on each side of it, and then they can grow up and share a pole. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna find another type of bean or pea to put on here. Oh, she's and then this over here, I'm gonna have the beans and cucumbers, and then on that side I've got red noodle beans. I'm gonna grow up on it, but I have to soak those overnight, and cowpeas, but I don't know if those bush or need a trellis, so I'm gonna have to look that up. But that side is what I had originally planned for just the red noodle beans. Okay, so I'm gonna run you through what I planted real quick, and reason being, I feel like I'm gonna pass out. I need to go eat, so I'm gonna go make me a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. But I wanted to show you what I planted. So in these 2 rows right here, I planted the Tenderette bean. And this one I planted the Wando pea, and then I added another row and I planted the Oregon Sugar Pod 2 pea. So those are edible pods. That's a shelling pea, and those are green beans. And then over here I mixed all this up, and then I planted the Kentucky Wonder Bean, which grows 6 to 7 foot tall, it said, so I figured it would be perfect on this arch. And then I planted lemon cucumbers on these. I planted 1 for each thing, so it could just trellis up. I'll probably end up thinning it out, but I have to weed this one. This started going to seed on my collards. And I've got my wind chimes. But this is what the garden is looking like so far. And then I still have my carrots, radishes, beets, some collards, and kale over here, but it's probably all gonna shoot to seed. And then these are my radishes. This one's growing pretty good. And then my carrots are growing pretty decent. I've got all this here because the cat likes to go. I actually call it the cat pooping in that bed. So I gotta figure out a way to keep the cats out. I scooped the poop out and threw it in the yard. So if you guys have any suggestions on how to keep the cats out, I am going to put up some deer fencing around the perimeter, which I've talked about, but I don't know if that's going to keep the cat out. So we'll figure it out. I'm going to go inside and eat because I am getting super dizzy. I'm going to water those, and then I'm going to go inside and eat. So I realized I never ended the video the other day, so I'm gonna end it here. I have like a cold or something going on. This weather has been wacky. But I'm gonna go ahead and pick up and make another video after I get done with this one. But as you can tell, it's cold out. Like I said, weather's been wacky. I've got like
like an allergy cold going on. It's fun. Just fun. So I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.